Hey guys, how you doing? Ron Raymond here from the Raymond Report with your free NBA preview and prediction on tonight's game between the Utah Jazz and the Brooklyn Nets. It is Tuesday, January 5th. Hopefully you're having yourself a good start to your Ruby Tuesday. As always, don't forget you can subscribe to this channel by tapping that notification bell in the top right hand corner. All right guys, hope you had a good night on Monday. And looking at this matchup here, the first thing that really stood out is the line, right? Brooklyn, a home underdog of 4 points. And like my good friend Ross Benjamin always says, you got to think like a bookmaker. And is it, first thing that came to my mind is this a trap, right? And once I looked into the number, I think the -4 is the right number here for the Utah Jazz, and 226.5 is the over/under. Now, I got a feeling a lot of the public's going to be on Brooklyn right now, and the Brooklyn Nets are on a 2-game losing streak. They lost, to the Washington Wizards. They lost one game to the Atlanta Hawks in that 2-game series. And now you're getting a Utah team coming off a big win over San Antonio, 130-109. And the computer pick has the Utah Jazz winning by 4, 116-112. The over-under at 229.5. Now, when I look at this Utah Jazz team, obviously you think of defense, right? And let's look at the offense and defensive stats here on both these teams. Utah ranked 13 on offense. Brooklyn ranked 4th. However, look at this. This stood out real big here. Ranked 19th on offense. So that's a big issue. They're giving up 113.4 points a game, where Utah giving up 106. So this is, to me, is the big difference, right? The big difference, not defense. The big difference is defense. The 8th ranked Utah Jazz on defense, but they got to pick it up here on offense, averaging 112. Now, looking at the records of both these teams, Brooklyn, Steve Nash, his first year as head coach. Now he's going to be, his feet are to the fire. He's going to get tested. 3-4 straight up, 2-5 against the number, and 2-5 to the under. Where the Utah Jazz are 4-2 straight up, 3-3 against the point spread, and 2-4 to the under. So combined, you look at their records combined to the over/under, they are 4-9 to the under. So the Kogo is at 60%. Looking at the value edge here, guys, on the Raymond Report, we look at 3 things when it comes to handicapping: value, the percentage play, and the performance cycles. And looking at the value edge here on the Brooklyn Nets, we had them at -7.1, but we had Utah at -5.3. So you are getting value on the Utah Jazz, and you're getting good value on the Brooklyn Nets. And I think the Nets are going to be a popular play here tonight. I think the public, I bet you about 65-35 type split when it comes to the betting public will be on the Brooklyn Nets as a home underdog. The chance of covering the spread does favor Brooklyn at 86%. And again, I said the Kogo is at 60%. I'm leaning towards Utah Jazz here, guys. I think this line here is just telling you to, like they're trying to trap you to bet into Brooklyn. 228.5 is the total. It's down to 226, so there is money coming in on the under. This line opened up -2 for Utah, went to 3.5, and it's at 4.5 right now. So money coming in on the Utah Jazz. But like I said, Brooklyn not playing good defense. And you got the 8th ranked defense here in the Utah Jazz, only giving up 106 points per game. Looking at the history between these two teams, Brooklyn has not done well against the Jazz. 2-8 straight up, 3-7 against the point spread, 6-4 to the over/under. And Utah, when they travel to Brooklyn or New Jersey for that matter, the Brooklyn Nets, they are 7-3 straight up and against the point spread, 6-4 to the over. Now, look at this on the 1 day's rest. So the Utah Jazz are playing on 1 day's rest. They're a road favorite of 3.5 to 6. In that situation, road favorites of this range, 8-2 straight up, 7-3 so far on the year. And guys, look at this. I'm always interested in seeing from a macro point of view how, if a road team, if they're straight up, how they do against the spread. Road teams this year in the NBA are winning at 53%, but covering at 56%. So not a big huge difference. So normally a team that wins straight up will cover the spread. And if you look at road favorites, there's a bit of a discrepancy here in this number here. But road teams compared to road favorites, big difference. But I think Utah is the play here tonight, guys. Don't forget, you can get the Raymond Report each and every day right here at atsstats.com. Won my big 5-star best bet last night. As I mentioned in this video, Boston owns the Toronto Raptors. And sure enough, the Raptors jumped to a 17-5 lead. But Jason Tatum just went off, and you saw what happened at the end. All right, guys, need help with your picks? atsstats.com, that's where you can find me. Just go to picks, go to Ron Raymond, and check out the subscription packages we have available, and hopefully we can help you with your basketball selections. As always, shop for value, play those percentages. We'll see you back shortly with another Raymond Report.